Okay, so the big thing that I saw that has been a lot of setup time has been the player select grid, because the player select grid is used in at least four places, being production plus the three captains. And the player select grid up until now has needed configured every single button on every single page it appears. So that is the name of the player, the color of the button, and the ATEM input that applies. So this is going to be switched up. So we're going to have like ATEM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. So we're going to have 20. The player grid, everywhere it appears, is going to be a 4 by 6. So 24 players in total. And that can include like the three inputs for ping, for example. And say, for example, you don't want to use these three here, you just don't plug stuff into ATEM 1, 2, and 3, right? So the way that you map players to this grid is physically on the ATEM. That is kind of rigid, but so long as you plan it out in advance, it's fine. And even if you want to swap players mid-event, it's not that hard, because all you'll need to do is go into the ATEM and change the label. So here I've got a label for Sinestra. If we go out to the feedbacks, I'm gonna put a fucking wedge of feedbacks on every single button that reads variables. So if I were to do like player one race as Druid, the button is gonna change to orange everywhere it appears on production and the three captain stations. If I were to do DK, it's going to change to red. Now, this is something that's going to be a little bit more rigid than I hoped it was going to be, because I hoped I was going to be able to read the string DK out of the ATEM label. However, unfortunately here, there is not an is-in comparator available. You only have equals, not equals, less and greater than, which is a bit shit. It means that the race needs to be its own variable. But even then, this is going to be like monstrously quicker to set up than whatever has been done so far.